Can Tamadoge be the next Shiba Inu? In this video, I'm going to play devil's advocate and give the benefits of the doubt to Tamadoge. And we'll see if it's possible for them to fulfill most of the roadmap. Now, this is not financial advice by any means, and you should always do your own research. But this is merely looking at this project from an optimistic set of lenses. And if you're optimistic and willing to risk it, then this video is for you. Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Ahoy, here where I do coin reviews, I share with you guys crypto news and updates, and just provide you all the information that I find out there so you guys can make the best investment decision when it comes to cryptocurrency. And if you're new to this channel and you find this to be very helpful and informative, make sure you like and subscribe and also hit the bell so that way you'll be notified on all my future videos and you stay inside the loop. So I decided to make this video because there's a lot of people in my circle and people that I know that they're kind of divided when it comes to Tamadoge, if they should invest or not invest. And so you guys can check my previous video here, so you guys can click on it. I also have it in the description down below, so you guys can check it out, of certain red flags that I found, right, on Tamadoge. Now, I'm not saying that it's a scam. I'm saying that there's potential that it could be, okay? So I just point out the different areas where they're lacking, areas where I see a potential of things not going well, right? But at the end of the day, pretty much the choice is yours. You decide what to do with your investment, and I'm just here just to present the findings that I come across and just present them to you, okay? But like I said earlier in the beginning of this video, I'm gonna play devil's advocate and kind of look at things from a different perspective, from a different set of lenses, the optimistical kind, and kind of go from there and see if perhaps there is some real earning potential here. So let's jump right in. The first thing I noticed today is that when I was doing, again, my other researches, like I usually do, there's a lot of articles, okay? Some that they're just pretty much all today. Like we have this one, business to community, 9 hours ago, analytics insight. There's like 2 articles that came out today, okay? And just look at what it says. Just look at the headlines. It says Tamadoge $100,000 crypto giveaway for holders. It says they're running airdrop. They're saying Shiba Inu price prediction looks bearish, but Tamadoge is 10x more bullish. And this came out 4 hours ago. There's another one from them. Again, they're pretty much putting Dogecoin down and Tamadoge up. Just given this right here, they're saying that Tamadoge raises 1 million midway through the beta sale. Like a lot of good things, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that look at right here, like 2 days ago, and then another from Bitcoinist, News BTC. So other outlets are also picking up on this. But what I want to show you guys, okay? Here's another one. Meme coin Tamadoge raises 1 million in 14 days, right? So these are very, very catchy, attractive headlines that people are going to want to click and kind of want to find out. And this is where the hype starts to begin. And I'm going to be referencing my other video. You guys can also go check it out about this, right? Where it says Tamadoge if it's a scam. But just look at here. Whenever they say featured in, look at analytics, Concierge, Cryptonaut, like all these news outlets, okay? Hopefully it shows back the other ones, one of the big ones earlier that was shown here. But anyways, here we go. Look, business to community. So the ones that I mentioned earlier. So and analytics, insight, which these 2 are like big. The point is that every time you see this right here, what I want you guys to know is that 99% of the time, those are paid blogs, and I'll show you, okay? Not some of them that it'll say sponsored, and some other ones will not mention it, okay? So, and that's what I want to show you guys here, okay? So when we go to this one where it says the Herald, okay, is not on their website, like the name. I haven't seen it here, but when you go here, where it says here on the headline, it says how to buy Tamadoge. 5 reasons it could be the next 100x Dogecoin. So very, very attractive headline, okay? But right above, you see this where it says sponsored, okay? Now, not every news outlet or blog or whatever will display that, but some will, okay? And this one just happens to kind of display that, okay? So this tells you that they paid for this to show up. And I'm gonna just kind of point out some stuff. I highlighted some very important stuff because I don't want to make this video too long. Okay, I just kind of want to go to the point. But I do want everyone to understand that anytime there's a lot of sponsorship, I'm not saying that every sponsor news is a red flag, but when there's a sponsor, there's a high probability of being a red flag, okay? Because it's not being organic news, it's being paid news. I hope you guys see the difference. Anyways, let's get into it. So I'm just gonna go back to this other news outlet, which are that is also mentioned on their website, okay? It says here, meme coin Tamadoge raises 1 million in 14 days. Where to buy? So right here, they're just kind of showing you guys that how in a short period of time, they're able to kind of meet halfway of their goals. And it says that after the beta sale hard cap, 2 million USDT is hit, or September 2nd, whichever hits first, the beta price will go up from, 25%. So instead of being 1 cent, it's going to be 1 cent and 25, a quarter of another cent, pretty much. Okay, so it's going to go just rise up just a little bit. And the entire pre-sale has a hard cap of 10 million USDT that ends at the fourth quarter of this year. Okay, and they kind of mentioned that this is an ERC token confirmed by the centralized exchange and decentralized listing. So pretty much what I understand, just in this short paragraph, they're making two things. Okay, and if you're a business owner that does sell, you're gonna understand this. Okay, they're doing what is called urgency. So urgency is whenever you go and buy something, there you'll see a timer. You'll say, oh, this ends soon, this week only, for a limited time offer. They do all these things, right? Like get 25% off, 50% off, or whatever. Only this week, like you only have until certain dates. Why do they do that? It's a strategy, it's a tactic for what? To get more sales, to get people more in. And the more the announcement, and they're showing that, hey, this product is a steal. You guys should get it. People are coming in. You're going to start to have this FOMO feeling, okay? You're going to start having this, the feeling of missing out. And so you're going to want to get it. Maybe you think like, okay, well, I don't have much, but I don't want to miss it out. So you start getting this urgency to jump in, even if you don't want to, but just because you look at the value that they're presenting you with, it makes you, it kind of compels you in a way to take that action and actually buy or invest. And the second thing, okay, is the telegrams or the followers on Twitter, okay? So that whenever, think about it, okay? And it's all psychological, okay? So whenever you go to Amazon, you look at the reviews. If there's a lot of 4 stars, 5 stars, then you're gonna believe, you're gonna kind of take their reviews or comments and kind of take your action from there, right? Because of what most people decide. Even if there's one person or a few people that put 1 star, but if the whole majority is saying yes, 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 then that's going to convince you or compel you to say yes as well and take action and either buy the product or the service. And this is like social proof, okay? So whenever you see a project that has a lot of followers on Twitter, on maybe I don't think Instagram, but like on Telegram, there's a lot of people joining in, then you kind of feel a little bit more safe, more secure because other people are doing it, okay? And these are some of the tactics, strategies that business use, okay? And one thing also I wanted to clarify is that Tama is indeed an ERC20, okay? So there was a little confusion on the white paper. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up here real quick. So just bear with me here just a moment. So on solid proof, on the audit, okay, there was a little confusion. So when you go here to the 4th page, you see on page 4, and then we come here, it says network, it says Binance, okay, PEB20. So I believe this right here, it was most likely it was misstated, or it was just like they messed up here, okay? Maybe they should have changed this. It should have been ERC20 on Ethereum, okay? Because everything else, when you click on here, let's say if I click on JitLab on this one, it doesn't matter on which one you click, it's gonna say the same thing. It's gonna say IERC20. And if you scroll almost all the way to the bottom, it says here that it's a ERC20. Okay, so I think they didn't do it right. They kind of like they just mistyped it or misstated or whatever. But the point is that there was that little confusion, and because if they're saying ETH and then all of a sudden it's going to like a different type of blockchain, then that's a huge red flag. Okay, and I get it, I understand, but that's not their case. Okay, it's actually an Ethereum. Okay, so anyways, let's go back here to look at what is the roadmap, what are they offering, why you should invest with them. Okay, so one of the things they say here that is a project that says it uses play to earn, P2E mechanics, allowing players to win more Tama tokens, which are the project utility tokens. So they're saying the Tama tokens, they provide utility. Why? Because you're going to use it on a play to earn. And it says players must mint their Tamadoge pet and use it to compete against other pets. Winners get Doge points, and the ones with the most points at the end of the month get a supply of free Tama tokens from the prize pool. Let's rewind it a little bit. Let's peel it back a layer and kind of understand what all this means, okay? Because it's a pretty packed little like 2 sentences, okay? It's a whole paragraph, but so for me, this looks like a combination of Gigapet, if you're familiar with that, Pokemon, mobile casino, and crypto. If you blend them all together, this is what you get. And I'll explain, because it says here that the players get to train pets. Okay, so right here it says players gets to train pets. So pretty much like a Gigapet, you're able to like, play with them, throw a bone. This is something from the 90s, okay? So if you're from that era, or maybe even early 2000s, but I think mostly in the 90s, that's when it was very popular. You would see like all these girls carrying, most of them girls, carrying all these Gigapets and stuff on their backpack. The point is that you will have to stay on top by feeding them, training them, playing with them, and all this stuff. And yeah, so there was that, okay? And then you build this sort of bond, I guess, with your pets, okay? And yeah, so that's that, okay? That's where the Gigapet comes in. Now the play to earn is going to be similar to, it's going to be like those mobile casinos. There was a time back then where all these commercials, I don't know if you guys remember, it was like this girl with like huge glasses that she would play, and she was earning money, and she was getting paid through PayPal or something like that. And pretty much it was like playing poker or solitaire or stuff like that, and whoever wins out of the whole group, you would earn some money. But here's the thing, you needed to pay in order for you to play. So it wasn't like free money. You needed to kind of do a little bit of an investment, similar to like going to a casino. So that's why I say that it's very similar to like a mobile casino. And the Pokemon, well, because instead of you just having to play like a game, right, that doesn't require any type of character to battle, because you can play, cause it's just yourself. You're the avatar, you're the one. You're pretty much the person there, the avatar itself. When you're competing with other poker players, or if you're gambling or whatever in the casino, right? But in this case, it's like Pokemon. Why? Because now you have to use a character, which is the pet, okay? So the pet that you're training, like Gigapet, that you're feeding and taking care of, you're also using for battle, like you do, for competing and battling, all this stuff, similar to Pokemon. And then this is the other part where it says player must mint their Tamadoge pet and use it to compete against other pets, okay? So similar to, Pokemon, okay? Except for the minting part, but you guys get the idea. Winners get Doge points, and the ones with the most points at the end of the month, very important, at the very end of the month, okay, get a supply of free Tama tokens from the prize pool. Well, it says free, but it's not necessarily free because you have to put some money to begin with, okay? But you have to work, you have to play, you have to do all this stuff, until at the end of the month, whoever gets on top is going to be the one who wins the prize pool. That means that everyone else, unless there's a second or third place, but to be realistic, the grand majority is not, out of like 1,000 people that play, there's only going to be one winner, okay? So that means that everyone else who kind of put their money in there, that means that most people are going to lose. And because there's only going to be one winner. And even if they were to choose 10 winners, then that's still just 10 out of 1,000 or 10 out of 2,000. Okay, so this seems very similar to me, kind of like the lottery here when you play pancake swap. Okay, if you're not familiar with this, how does this work? Well, you buy a ticket, and each ticket is like the price of one pancake coin. Okay, so at the current price, so if it's $4.44, that's what you pay per ticket. And the way how you win is this right here. Okay, so if you get your first number matching, if it matches, then whatever pool is on here is going to be divided on the number of winners. Just to keep it simple, let's say the pool is if you match one number, because it's like a lottery. Okay, you need to match the numbers with the lottery, the numbers that you choose, or they can choose it for you. But point is that if your first digit matches, then the number of winners, whoever are here, the prize pool will be divided to those numbers of winners. If it's a $2,000 pool for the first number and there's 4 people that won, then that means each one gets $500 worth of pancake swap coins. And the same thing goes with if you match the first 2, okay? And the more you match, the more difficult it gets, of course, but also the prize gets also bigger. Okay, sorry to extend that, but I hope you guys understand how this works. But yeah, so pretty much it's similar to this. And then it's drawn. It says here a day to when it's going to be drawn. So it takes about like a day or 2, more or less, when they choose a winner. So let's go back here to this article. So this is very similar. Okay, so the difference is that it's whoever wins the most, and you have to wait a month. Okay. So you have to keep playing and playing and playing, and until the very end of the month for you to get to see if you win a reward. Now here it doesn't mention if, let's say you didn't win, but let's say that you reach a certain milestone, maybe you reach certain pointage or something. If you unlock certain levels, you unlock certain things. It doesn't mention that, like a normal video game, right? Like let's say like Mortal Kombat, FIFA or Grand Auto Theft or Grand Theft Auto, sorry, or any games like that where you get to unlock certain things. It doesn't really mention that here. It just means just one winner in a month. Whoever gets the most, that's it. Everyone else, you lost. You lost, whatever you put into it. And so pretty much that's how you combine all 4: Gigapet, Pokemon, mobile casino, and crypto. But there's other things that you can also do. It says here, every pet and in-game item works as an NFT, meaning users can sell or trade the pets within the platform NFT market. Apart from pets, the marketplace features all kinds of pet accessory, food, and other items. Basically, it's going to be similar to like Sandbox and all these other ones, right? Where you're able to buy NFTs for like cars and stuff that you can use, and then you can also sell it back for somebody else in the market. My question is, how is this going to work with food? Because food is consumable. So if you buy food, is that like eternal food? Like let's say you buy him like a bag. Let's say if it's like a little puppy, you buy him dog food. So that NFT food, it's eternal. Like you don't need to buy it again because it's not consumable, but it is consumable to make it realistic. If we want to bring it to the Tamaverse, we got to bring some realistic elements, right, to make sense what we're used to, or not. So that's one of my little questions there. Because if it's consumable, then that's gonna kind of defeat also the purpose of an NFT, because it's like, okay, you buy it, they eat it, and we all know what happens next, And so that's that. So it's done. Or is it like eternal food? You buy it and then he's never going to be hungry again. I wish that could, happen in real life, where you buy it once and don't have to worry about it, because it will never go bad. It will never run out. The bread just keeps multiplying, the meat, the chicken. But anyways, sorry to kind of go off a little bit on that, but you guys get my point. You guys get my idea. So yeah, also if you guys have your own thoughts, share in the comments down below, and what do you guys think about it? So let's continue on where it says, what can Tama tokens get you? So the first thing they mentioned here is in-game transactions, which, as mentioned before, is, the food, accessories, pretty much like NFTs, and that you can also sell it. The other thing is the valuable play to earn rewards. which is, like I mentioned, it's like a mobile casino for me, pretty much, where you get to play, and at the very end of the month, you're gonna have to wait to see if you're in first place, or whoever's in first place gets to pretty much take the winnings, the prize pool. And one little detail here that it says is that every time someone buys or sells something in the store, 5% of every transaction goes into the prize pool. So apart from people, investing on NFTs to buy it or to play it so they can, play the game, there's also going to be a 5 transaction fee every time you buy and sell that is going to be added to the price pool. Sorry. So that's going to make it a little bit more attractive. It's going to attract more people to want to play. Now, speculation, and that's pretty much where we're at right now, okay? Because all of this, it'll tie up together nicely in a little box called speculation. And it says, currently there's a beta sale, okay, which is almost over, I think. There's not very much. And then it says, as the project gains popularity, the price of the Tama token will increase, which could lead to huge gains down the road. Now, one thing I do believe is that the popularity part, yes, and they're achieving this because they're being featured on all these news outlets, okay? And news outlets, okay, they're not going to do something unless there's either attention around it or they're getting paid for it. So those are like the 2 main reasons what news outlets do. If they see that there's a certain trend and there's attention from a certain subject or article or topic, they're going to do it. Even if it's controversial, it doesn't matter. They know that people are going to click and read it. And when people click on it and read it, they're going to look at, the ads on their page, and that's how they make their money, okay? And okay, that's their job, that's what they do, and there's no problem, it's no secret. The other way is that if they're getting paid for it, like this right here, okay, which makes it very, very clear that it's sponsored, okay? That's pretty much where we're at right now. The question is this roadmap doable? Can it be done? In my opinion, if they stick to it and they actually do not get tempted, or, they don't fall into this, like looking at all this money and become, selfish, then it is doable. I will say that most of it, can be fulfilled in the roadmap, okay? Most of it is possible. And I say this because there's already like a lot of mobile games, okay? Like look at Sandbox, okay? It was not cheap to build it, and that's the other concern, is that it requires a lot of money to make it, okay? It requires to hire a lot of people, expert, and to actually build a metaverse, I guess, for a game, and combining it with cryptocurrency, make sure that it's safe, and to make it look nice, and make utilities out of it, and attract people, and then plus marketing. It's very expensive to do all that stuff, okay? But it is doable, okay? I believe that it is very doable. We've seen already, like I mentioned right now, Sandbox, and that's pretty much what they do. You get to buy NFTs, you guys get to sell it, you get to get pieces of plots of land, and you guys can use it. They build stuff, people go in, they get to play, there's games, and yeah. If you want to level up, you can also buy different items that you need, so you could, move up, level up, and so forth. So I believe it is doable, and it just kind of boils down if they have the right mindset, okay? And they don't get, drifted off, deviated from what they really want to achieve and their intentions, okay? Now, right here it says how to buy. So I'm not going to read it. It's pretty straightforward. And here are 2 things, okay? It says Tama tokens are a new meme coin crypto that could replace Doge and SHIB completely. Those are very, very strong statements, okay? They're saying that they can replace, or they could replace Doge and SHIB, okay? If they're able to achieve all this stuff, is it possible? Well, in the world of possibilities, yes, everything is possible. But is it probable? Well, it's really going to depend up to them, because as far as I can see, between Doge and SHIB has more projects. We have ShibArmy, we have the Shiba Inu video game, we have SHIB Eternity, okay, which is already in the works. And they have been partnering with other businesses. So I think, Tama has a really big competition in front of them. And Tamadoge will have to do more than just the metaverse game. they will have to go beyond that. They will have to also do what Shiba Inu is doing, which is partnering with other businesses, which is making perhaps a similar ShibArmy type of platform, creating their own ecosystem that is not revolving just on video games, but in other areas to attract even more investors. So what I will have to say is that at this very moment, at this point, that's a bold statement, but I don't think they're there yet. They still have a lot to prove, and only time will tell. Now, they do have a strong community, or it's kind of building up at this moment, you know, in Telegram and Twitter and stuff like that. But having a strong community is very important, because that's what has held up Shiba Inu this whole time. Okay, that's what has helped them to maintain. And in spite of everything that's going on in the world, inflation, recession, wars, like in spite of everything, Shiba Inu is still able to maintain. It has support, in other words, by people, by brands and businesses. Right now, Tamadoge, it is building that community. Okay, so but if I were to compare the two, I think Shiba Inu is stronger and is bigger, obviously, compared to Tamadoge, and that's because Tamadoge is, you know, fairly new and, you know, jumping into this cryptocurrency NFT gaming metaverse market. And so all I can say is, if the creators and if the developers have, you know, a true honest intent with this project to make it grow, then I can expect that this community is only going to keep getting bigger and stronger, and perhaps, you know, follow the steps of Shiba Inu, but only time will tell. And just to finish it off, I just wanted to mention this right here that says, because some people might say, well, you know, even though in their website it doesn't reveal who they are, the developers, but it does mention that they are Know Your Customer, which is KYC'd. So it says here, the project owner KYC'd with Coin Sniper. This does not always guarantee a safe investment. Pre-sales are very high risk investment. You're responsible for your own investment. Please always do your own research and be careful with your money. So again, I'm not the only one saying this. Obviously, they're saying it as well. So just because they're docs, they're, you know, maybe not to the retail investors or to even private or like none of us out here, maybe only with them, but the auditors, okay? Just because they're KYC'd with the auditors doesn't make it 100% safe, okay? There's always a risk that they could just run off, okay? So again, at the end of the day, it's, you know, your choice. Is your decision, you know, it's your money, so you got to decide what to do. But looking at it from a optimistical lenses, I would say if they're able to stick to it, it could end up a very good investment. Okay, and if you're willing to take that risk, then, you know, remember to only invest what you're willing to lose. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Check out my other video, like I mentioned before, about the red flags that I found on this project on Tamadoge. You guys can go check it out. And remember to buy, hodl, sell, repeat. Till next video, guys. Peace.